How you guys doing, family? I hope you guys are having the most wonderfulest day. I hope you guys are having, for some reason, I just want to move this real quick. Hold on. I want to move y'all closer to me. Something about being closer can be symbolic. Oh, I want to move you closer. Somebody getting moved closer. I wanted to do a quick little check-in with you guys because I hope that you guys' energy is as good as mine is, or as good as gold. In this moment, guys, I'm just doing a quick check-in. Just a quick check-in. I'm gonna be back maybe a little bit later. You know, I might come play with y'all a little bit later. That could be very symbolic. In this moment, guys, do y'all feel this new? Y'all, how you doing, Kira? In this moment, there is a lot of things that is being pushed out and a lot of things that are being pulled in at a very fast pace. Just check it, acknowledge it. In this moment, guys, I want to make this quick, in fast, and in a hurry. The old is being phased out, and the reason being is because in this moment, you're being chosen to be pushed forward. What do you mean, Charlie? I mean, you guys are literally being hand selected to move forward. In this moment, because there's so many different messages, y'all know, yeah, I hate when I miss y'all. How you doing, Queen? How you doing, Pure? How you doing, Jay? And for some reason, I just feel like I want to be fast, like I want to hurry up and shit. And maybe that's very symbolic, guys. Slowing down. So I'm gonna slow down, and I'm gonna get out as much as I can because I don't want to miss nothing that's important, which could be very symbolic. And whatever I don't get to, we're gonna have to table it for later. That could be very symbolic. Slow down to see which parts you want to take into your life versus which ones do you not want to. How you doing, Tim? Slow down enough to see where do you want to be. Slow down enough to sit over here and figure out, is this piece coming with me? Is this piece not? In this moment, there is no more pick-meshas. There is no more allowing the old to creep in. You guys are at a very pivotal time, which means you guys are having the new and the old come at you like crazy right now. How you doing, Star? What you mean, Charlie? Even in new people, there's some old. What do you mean? Let me break it down. Some of you guys have got so clear on your boundaries with cutting the old off, like the real old, you know, the toxic stuff off. However, some of you guys didn't learn or finish the lesson. And therefore, because you did not finish the lesson, or you didn't finish the last little key little messages, God had to send a brand new person to teach you old lessons. That's the first part. The second part is that I want you guys to be aware of these new energies, because these new energies need to be trained to who the fuck you are. I know a lot of you guys fall, or sometimes you get so comfortable with being in the past because you guys think that the past knows you so well, but I have to tell you that you have to give the new a chance. You have to. It does not matter. Now, not all the new is worth your time, because baby, some of the new is previous manifestations. What do you mean, Charlie? I mean, let's say, for example, because I want to give you guys a real example. Let's say you manifested somebody that is, you said, I want somebody famous, because y'all, I want to give y'all, I don't know, you wanted somebody famous, somebody charismatic, somebody you could trust, and literally you want to be worry-free. Let's say you manifest that person, okay? How you doing, Mariposa? But the symbolism of it is that, well, with that person, you receive that, but then maybe some time has passed before you receive that person, and maybe you realize, well, I want somebody that gives me flowers. I want somebody, like, maybe you started adding, I want somebody that knows how to cook. Like, you started adding to that, but the very first person that you manifested came through. Okay, I want you guys to follow me. Because you guys manifested that first person doesn't have all of the qualities of the additions that you have added. Is y'all following me? Okay, it does not make that first person a bad person. It just means you keep adding to the pot. Literally, you keep adding to the pot of what you want, which there's nothing wrong with that. The more clear that you are, the more specific you are, the more you're going to receive exactly what it is that you ask for. The biggest thing is that, well, you have to release it. This is a time where you guys don't live through ego, or at least when it pertains to your relationship and even within yourself, don't live through ego. Why, Charlie? Because your ego is not what's going to fill your happiness inside, your internal inside. Your ego is not what's going to help you with your triggers. Why, Charlie? Because in this moment, you're being required to upgrade. That's the easiest way I can put it, guys. You're being required to upgrade. You're being required to clock what is old. You're being required to clock the new, even the new that is exuding old. How you doing, Audrey? You're being, like, literally, it's like you have to slow down to see, is this old? Is this new? Is this behavior that I'm exuding old? Is this new? Everything. And that's why I had to slow down, because if you move too fast, you might get rid of a person, you might get rid of a quality, you might get rid of some shit that it wasn't time for you to get rid of. Now, when it pertains, because let's get into the third message. When it pertains to toxicity, guys, have you realized that it's not working anymore? Toxicity in this moment is not working. It's not panning out, baby. You already learned that lesson. Popping up at people's houses, or even people popping up at your house. Something about boundaries, my love. In this moment, you are being required not to go backwards. And I mean, don't go backwards for anybody. If you get with somebody new, if you get with somebody old, and they bring out toxicity within you, no, they will be removed, or God will be calling you to remove them. Why? Because you guys already learned the lesson of toxicity. If you get with somebody that is insecure and you have already worked on your insecurities, you are being called to sit over here and be like, listen, this is what I will put up with. This is what I won't put up with. Simple, easy. How you doing, Bree? You said listening from work. Love that for you. And I'm going to keep it there for now. Okay? Because I want to flip some cards for you guys. Let's get into the message, guys. There's a lot of points that I have to make with you guys, but Charlie is, let's catch me. Charlie has been a very busy body lately, so that could be very symbolic. No, I'm gonna tap in with y'all when I got time. Okay. Order and peace. I don't know why I was about to say channel for Audrey. Some of you guys are being called to go back to the past only to receive the, or you know what's funny? I don't even think it's to go back to the past. I'm hearing self-reflect on your last. What you mean, Charlie? Self-reflect on what worked versus what did not work. Reflect on what you could have did better. For some reason, I'm even getting reflect on what is it? Down to the person you chose. Why did you choose them? I was having a very intimate conversation last night, and I won't expose too much, but in that conversation, we got as far as, and I don't want to expose too much, but we got as far as, did we really love our ex, or did we just love the characteristics of our ex? That could be very symbolic in this time. Some of you guys are being required to do shadow work, just a little bit of shadow work, you know, whatever you need to, not to revisit how you felt, but to revisit, well, what parts did you really like about your ex? What made it so easy for you to be with that person? And then also, what parts how have you grown? Did you change your hair? Did you lose weight? Did you gain weight after the relationship? Did you become happy? Did you become stagnant? Did you continue to grow? Something about resentment. Did your ex resent you for leaving, or do you resent them for leaving? I'm hearing you're being required to do shadow work on your ex. I'm hearing so your next doesn't turn out like your ex. Let's keep going. Yeah. Something about some of your exes did not nourish you in the correct way. They did not give to you. I'm hearing you didn't give to yourself either, though. What did you, for some of you guys, what did you allow? What do you mean, Charlie? I mean, like, what did you forget by focusing in on that relationship? Right now in the cards I'm seeing there were a few opportunities maybe that were given to you, but you didn't take it. For some of you guys, it was you not pouring into yourself, you pouring into that individual, you chasing behind that individual, you making it work with that individual, even though God gave you blatant signs or gave you different signs that it wasn't supposed to be right, something like that. And something because you guys settled, or it's kind of like you settled for that person just because they were, I'm hearing, an upgrade from maybe your previous ex. Something about be so honest with yourself about that, you know. Be so honest about what made you go to hermit mode when you were in this relationship. What else? Yeah. Also, be honest about why you left. How did you feel when you left, or how did you feel? I'm just getting, guys, a lot of reflection. Take yourself, or put yourself back into it, not to feel for your ex, not to go back to your ex, but to feel what are we doing here? To feel the heartbreak, but also, if you guys were the ones to leave your ex, to feel, what was it that caused you to leave them? Did you realize that they wasn't giving you enough, or they weren't caring enough, or what did you realize about yourself too? How were they a mirror reflection of you? Were you envious of them? Were they envious of you? A lot of shadow work needs to be done. How you doing? How you doing? Sees all first. That's the message for today, y'all. I love you guys. I'm getting out of here. Know you can book me in my bio, or in my website. If you guys are ever looking for me, know that there's always a video on my YouTube. So if you like, Charlie, I ain't caught you, all right? Go to my YouTube. There's always a brand new video every day. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Ciao.